joining us today. Also, we have some slides here that I will go through fairly quickly. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask at that time or at the end. We'll have a Q&A. Again, just want to be respectful for everybody's time, but again, and Paul Jackson or anybody else, if you want to chime in, by all means, please do. Just to go over the brief history within ProShop, this is something we started probably about 9-10 years ago and been doing it ever since, and really just started to grow it and develop it the past 3 years. Again, AIM, we're a family-run company. Again, you can speak to the president at any time. And again, the best practice presentation at BevCap, we were awarded that, which is the insurance captive for the beverage industry, that you have to be invited only to participate. As Jess was mentioning earlier, full service leasing is one of our divisions. ProShop management is another one, commercial rentals. We have oil and gas services and integrated logistics. And then we also have different maintenance programs to suit your needs. Here's some of the company that we do keep, that we do business with, if it's dedicated or leasing or ProShop. What is ProShop? We assume the responsibility. It's basically, it's your shop, but we manage the shop for you. And in return, you get all the advantages of AIM leasing, running your shop for you. And again, that's basically it in a nutshell, is that we operate your shop as an AIM facility, and we give you all the advantages of running it as an AIM facility, but you still ultimately control it.
Hey, Jeff, real quick, this is Paul, Jeff.
Ahead, Paul.
If I can just chime in on a little bit of that. I also just want to let you know that you are truly the #1 customer. So when we're at your shop, we don't work on any other vehicles but yours. And again, that cuts back on drivers' time, where they don't have to take a truck or a trailer to another shop. They come home, kind of helps on their time of driving trucks instead of shuttling trucks. So I just want to kind of just highlight that there, Jeff.
Yep, thank you, Paul.
No problem.
And then what, I'm sorry, was there anybody else that had a question or a comment? So why ProShop? Again, improve the safety and compliance, improve your fleet efficiency, achieve greater cost control, proactively manage change or disruptions, and then predetermine authorization levels set for repair. So again, it's your money. We're respectful of your money. We do not do any repairs. There would be a limit that we would set, and anything over and above that limit, we would get authorization before we would do any repairs. Again, we manage the shop, you still control it. Mutual goals. Again, what we're going to bring to you is we, on an annual basis, purchase about $30 million in parts, tires, and fluids. We pass those savings directly on to you. With the new technology in the engines and with all the trucks and reefers and everything else running out there, we have the state-of-the-art training program, and we have corporate trainers. We also take on all the liabilities of running the shop. That eliminates you guys having those issues. And then we work closely with your management team to manage all their operations to the lowest possible cost. Here's the biggie in my eyes. This is the fleet maintenance key metrics. We want your PM program to be at 95% or better. We want overtime to be less than 2.5%. We want the out-of-service vehicles to be less than 2%. We want to have direct labor, which is actually when the mechanics are working on the vehicles, at 85% or greater. We want to minimize repairs between the PMs. So our PMs are not like a Jiffy Lube. It usually takes a couple hours to do a PM on a piece of power. And we don't really want to see that tractor or piece of power break down or have any issues between PMs. Of course, that does happen, but that's the goal. And then, of course, we also have monthly shop safety inspections and toolbox topics for all the technicians. I look, and Paul's been doing maintenance for 40-some years.
Now, don't tell him my age now, okay?
Well, you're 42. So, but anyway, the technology and all the environmental attachments that have gone along with the trucks have just really changed our industry versus how it was in the 1980s and even really the 1990s. So for technicians to keep up on that, if you're doing your own maintenance in-house, it's very difficult to try to keep up with all the technology and everything that's changing in the trucking industry. AIM parts management, it's automated parts stock management. So we're not going to have $400,000 of inventory at your facility. If we take a filter off the shelf, it automatically gets replaced by another filter through our system. And again, so we like to have a lean and mean inventory, but we also do centralized purchasing on visibility. We improve the technician productivity, reduce the inventory shrinkage, track parts from order to installation. We install the parts, easily identifies the warranty. And again, we do OEM recall campaigns and electronic parts data for customer usage reports. So, which we'll get into some of the reporting, and Paul can explain later. AIM's technology and training. We have the state-of-the-art fleet maintenance software, which is Enrich software. We also utilize AIM's award-winning EBVTR system. We implement AIM's ongoing technician training and education, which I touched upon briefly. And we take advantage of the latest software available for the vehicle diagnostics. So if you have a newer equipment, you know that diagnostics and those breakdowns, or prior to a breakdown, those codes are being set. And we could manage those codes for you and handle all those breakdowns or anything prior to or prevent a breakdown, especially if you're up north or in the Midwest right now with the cold weather. That'd be helpful. Again, if you have a fleet of maintenance techs and service managers, we want them to be part of the AIM team. So if they have seniority and they have 5 weeks vacation and whatever you're paying them, that's what we would do for these guys. They would just, instead of working for you on Friday, they would now become an AIM employee on the following Monday. And here's some of the opportunities that we offer the technicians. Of course, ongoing opportunities for advancement, safety training, technical training, certification programs, additional web-based training programs, on-site OEM training programs, and technician certifications. So again, we're able to really expand their portfolio as far as when it comes to a diesel tech. And then some of the programs are what we offer, which these are the same life insurance, same benefits that Paul and I have, and same as the owner of the company. We also are innovators in technology. We have a robust IT department. They've come up with, they've been awarded 2-time award winners with CCJ. One was the EDVCR, which we'll get into here real quick. And again, this is just an electronic driver vehicle condition report that you could do online or smartphone. So again, this goes right to our service manager, and now there's no, it's an electronic paper trail, and there's no he said, she said anymore. Here's just some of the reporting that we use. This is just for dispatch, but this is green would mean, okay, yes, that tractor, that trailer is available to dispatch and load and go. Red, of course, would mean it's out of service. And we have some other colors that if it's a DOT write-up, there's some other colors that we do use for this dispatch sheet. This is our road rescue department, so nationwide. So if you break down anywhere across the country, this young lady here actually works for AIM Leasing Company. She's based out of Youngstown, Ohio, which is where our road rescue department is based out of. And again, so we are available 24/7. You pick up the 800 number, and if you have an issue, we would take care of it from there. You can also track that breakdown via your computer or your cell phone, smartphone. From doing the ProShop proposals, this is what we see on average is what we're saving customers. So you see new steer tires of right around 20%, motor oil 37%. And keep in mind, it goes back to, again, we manage the process, you still control it. So if our best buying power on tires is Goodyear, but you want to use Bridgestone, we use Bridgestone. So again, we manage the process, you still control it. But as you see on this sample size, it was roughly about 29% savings. Here's some other intangibles, I guess. We said tangible ProShop advantage, but I look at, like, if you want to buy a maintenance software system, the Rich system would cost you approximately $36,000. And then with that comes the tracking of parts, the purchase order, the filing of warranty, parts warranty. Again, we talked about the price savings and our volume that we're purchasing that we would pass along to you. Again, behind the scenes, the accounts payable department, processing all and handling of payments of invoices and doing your day-to-day operations, which could be hundreds or thousands per month. We handle that all behind the scene. And again, the workers' comp, again, if anybody gets hurt out in the shop, you know, that is now our responsibility because those employees are now a named employee. Training, again, this is so big in today's environment with the new technology and new trucks. And Paul can allude to this. We have a monthly training for all the techs across the company. And that's online, and then we also have the physical trainers come out and do certain training depending on what's going on in that particular shop. And then safety and road rescue, which we just touched upon earlier, that you have at your disposal. So here's something that we also have. This is interactive. This will not be interactive right now, but this is the dashboard. And Paul, I'll let you go through this. I know this is kind of hard to see, but this would be at your disposal and at your fingertips. And any one of these line items, be if it's repair wages or payroll taxes or anything you want to scroll down and see what was spent and who we spent it on and what unit we spent it on, could be drilled down and take a look at. So go ahead, Paul. I'll let you take it from here. Oh, I guess we lost Paul. But anyway,
no, I'm sorry. I had it on mute, Jeff.
Sorry about that. But go ahead, Paul.
That is a little bit hard to see, just to let you know.
It is. I do apologize for that.
But the dashboard is going to be it's a new program that we just put together. This will help isolate the cost of your vehicles and where we're spending the most money on your vehicles and what products, BMSR codes, that we're spending the money on your vehicles. That way we can kind of basically isolate where the money is going and resolve the problem. The dashboard will also tell you the type of parts, tires, outside repairs, road rescue calls, some of the other items that we can probably save you a ton of money on. And also it'll let us know how our PM program is going as well. So I kind of use these numbers basically to help us diagnose the fleet on how well we're doing and what areas we're spending our money on and why. So we always drill down on these numbers on a monthly basis at the end of the month, and I'll go through this with you as a customer and go through all your spend on you and show where the value is and also where some of the problems that we foresee. We want to try to have a proactive approach on your vehicles to see what we can prevent from happening down the road, not a reactive approach. But that's all I got right now, Jeff.
And these are just some other slides of the dashboard, some graphs, and again, this is all interactive. It would all be at your disposal. This goes back like the past 13 months. And again, it's just more graphs, more data for you to make better decisions.
This will also have, when you drill down on this report, it'll show you your most costly units as well. So if we see a problem occurring on one of your trucks, depending on the type, make, model, and year, we can at least kind of let you know, hey, you got a problem on this truck, along with our oil samples as well. So we come with a proactive approach to prevent things from happening to you.
And again, just more data, again, for you to make better decisions regarding your fleet. And we would also help you make those decisions. Again, if we see a tractor that's 14 years old with 1.5 million miles on it, and we see a repair that would be $5,000 or $6,000, we would highly recommend not to spend that money. But If you choose to do that, then we would proceed with the repair.
Exactly.
So that's really.
We really want to be
sorry.
a partner with you as well, you know, to help guide you on making some of these decisions. We want to be a part of your team, and not just spend. We don't want to spend your money. We want to save you money. And I treat it just like my own money. So we want to be able to go to you and say, Mr. Customer, we don't think you should spend this kind of money, and this is why. And we'll go through those programs for you on an individual basis if we need to on each one of your units, and do a fleet analysis.
One other area that I did not touch on is we also have an AIM virtual ProShop. And so say you have multiple units in multiple locations, but no shop at any of those locations. It's really managed maintenance. We would do that for you. We do that for a few customers right now, which is AIM Virtual ProShop. And again, that's just something else that we offer. So again, if you have 15 trucks in Phoenix, but no shop, but you have 34 units in, Grand Junction, Colorado, but no shop, but then you also have 22 units in Chicago, and again, no shop, we could do that. We would still be able to pass on savings to you on labor and on the parts side, and we could discuss that further if you have any questions. But again, just wanted to be respectful of everybody's time. I know we flew through that fairly quickly, but just wanted to open this up for any Q&A, and if anybody had any questions for Paul or I. If not, if you would like to discuss this further or like to get more information on this, by all means, you can, my email address is right here, or my cell phone number is right there. By all means, please reach out. We also have our ProShop webpage that you could go to and take a look at, and would encourage you to do that. But again, if there's no questions, I guess, go ahead.
I just want to thank you, Jeff.
I'm sorry.
No, that's okay. I just want to thank you. I wanted everyone to know also we have a white paper that really goes into some of the details of what Jeff explained, but goes into a little bit more granular about kind of what goes into this. And it's, you know, sometimes it's easier to digest some reading material. So I'm going to send it out to the entire group so you guys can just check that out. Yeah,
and can you send this also, just the PowerPoint slides? I mean, I'm not saying everybody would like that, but it's, if you can.
Yeah, I'll send a PDF version of the PowerPoint as well, Jeff.
Beautiful. Thank you. All right, well, if not, I want to thank everyone for joining us today. I appreciate it. And again, if you have any questions or comments, or if you'd like more information, please reach out to me, and we'll take it from there.
Hey, Dan, I also wanted to thank you, Jeff, and Jessica for putting this presentation together. And again, if you have any questions on the maintenance and operational side of it, please get a hold of Jeff, and he'll get a hold of me, and we'll definitely answer your questions for you.
Absolutely. All right. Well, thank you all. Have a great weekend, and stay safe and warm. We'll talk to you later.
Everybody have a great weekend. Bye-bye.
Thanks, guys. Have a good weekend.
He already had Great Lakes?
He wasn't a little bit ago, but I'll check. I think they're done with this thing.
We are done with this thing.
Okay. Sorry. One of my trucks hit a car this morning, so I just got here.
Oh, no.
More work for AIM. Damn it.
Oh, we'll live.
How you doing?
Good. How are you doing, Albert?
Good. Good. Keeping you busy there?
Oh, yeah. Matt always keeps me busy.
Yes, he does. I got to call him today, so. All right.
All right. Have a great weekend. Thank you for calling in.
Take care. Take a nap and go home early.
Okay, I'll tell him you said that.
Yes. Thanks.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
Whoops. What did I do? This stupid computer.
Call her via video chat.
Well, no, there was supposed to be a
Seminar?
seminar this morning. I thought I'd catch the tail end, but it's over. They'll send it to me. I can watch it later. Okay, let's get out of. Oh, I don't want that.
Miguel, I got a house for you. 4 bedrooms, 1.5 baths.